Stay on guard.
Let's see. Ambush! And you guys may, you know, attack. That's why I summoned that. Just saying. You know, it always strikes me as funny how the very same darkspawn creatures can both serve as an early game, easy to beat.
Darkspawn are nesting here. This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Oh my god! Wow! What a brilliant observation. You people are amazing. Your ability to spot on inane sentences that anyone with half a brain could have figured out. I'll need Balefire for this. Like a Balefire torch I can light? No, just that over there. Did I miss one? No, maybe further inside the holding cells. Well, before that, let's see what else we're storing here. In their triangular box. Oh, how interesting. Oh, Blackwell approves of me blasting these guys in pieces. Interesting. Any specific reason you approved of this? Thank you, Doran. I was beginning to eat away at my frame rate. Ah. Why does even the prison have potted corpses? Why is this a thing everywhere suddenly that people stuff corpses in pots? No, I'm serious. Why did that become a thing? When did that become a thing? It's just baffling. Well, let's keep looking. Didn't I just finish you guys off? Dorian, that was highly unnecessary for the threaded hands. You don't have to harm my frame rate quite that much just for one friggin' ghoul, just saying. Well, let's see. The giants are half feral. There's no room for a weak hand. One is enough to move debris during excavation, but keep it under control. We don't need the whole building coming up. Blackwell slightly approves. I don't know what is you slightly...
giants as beasts of burden. It's mad.
They're very strong and very angry.
The secret tongue of slaves. Despite widespread illiteracy, Tabinda slaves have developed a series of small pictograms with they scroll on walls sewn under furniture. Hidden from the uncaring owners, regional variations make deciphering them a unique challenge. In one city, the sign of a classification means a murdered master. In another, the same simply indicates a harsh slave owner, but no one with failed temper. A murderous master, okay. The ruling class's general indifference to the moods and fears of their slaves makes the pictorial argot an important method of communication. It is therefore all the more strange when Intervinter companies stand around farcical misunderstanding of a sloppily written sigil, where a witty slave scrambles his words of blame in all time to avoid beheading. Perhaps it comforts Intervinter's well-to-do to believe that their property is only thus clever and human in fiction. Huh. Well, one wonders if it was the whole, you know, giant working thing that didn't work out, or if it just, you know, maybe we'll get giants infected with blight. Oh, wouldn't that be horrible? Actually, a regular giant would be horrible at this point. They hurt like hell. We ain't got anything healing. Thanks to certain members I wouldn't mention. I'm not going to mention. Like somebody I could mention, but won't. I thought there was a corpse in there for a moment. This is brutal. Oh hey! Fraps. You have fantastic timing. Well, it's obviously hostile, but you guys attack it already! Jeez, do I have to think for you? Excuse me, you have you standing around helping you wipe your own asses. Probably a bit saturated. There we go.
There's water coming up through here.
Someone should do something about that.
You know, you could just say, we should do something about that. That wouldn't be nearly as weird. Just saying.
That should stop the darkspawn. These, anyway. I imagine there are a million more still underground.
One wonders how they get enough
from the
nourishment.
outside. Someone was digging here.
Wasn't that... What? Wasn't that already well established that the darkspawn were found because people were digging? Wasn't that a fact? Didn't we work from the presumption that people have been digging and thus unleashing the darkspawn? Why are you stating this? This is not new information. This should not come as a surprise. This is the very basis of our operation here. That somebody dug too fucking deep. Oh god, you people, you're gonna give me an aneurysm. Ow. Yeah, very ow. Inventory is full. Oh, fantastic. Intervinter, a slave is invisible, even though the entire power is on our backs. My hands build the walls of Mindrathus and carry its wealth along the crumbling roads. Sprites like myself take dictations and write letters to shift that balance of power. My daughter Leonora occasionally works night and day so manages that Delphine isn't troubled by a torn robe or a cold summer. Normally I meet Leonora about the kitchens, but it's been safe since I passed across. No one has seen her. I can't help but think of the old stories that cross with slave marks like lightning. How centuries ago the ancients built the cities with blood magic, raising the very towns walls with terrible rituals using their lives as fuel. Thousands of slaves who were sacrifices were forced onto the altars of the old gods. This Delphine's perfect marble-faced mansion like stands on the back of 100 voiceless elves. But that was a different time. The trusted words against blood magic made the practice were forbidden and shunned. Though we may be punished, few slaves are dragged to the altar milked of blood without at least some reprimand. Yet Leonora is missing, and the magic of Delphine seems different. She carries an aura she never had before. The rumors fly that a bitter rival has been publicly humiliated in a duel of magic. Through my grief I fear, I know that my Leonora's life was the prize. I ache to speak as an equal with Master Delphine to demand answers, but such an audience would be a joke to her. No one sees a slave. Yikes. Now let's go and kill these darkspawn.
Armor must lead the pack.
This seems just right now. Really, you think that her love alpha is leading the let's kill these things so we can get all these special effects done. It's draining my frame rate quite a bit for some reason. I mean, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. You guys know how random it's become, really. What? There we go. Well, you look like you've been here a while. Maybe this will cast some light on things. This crumbling palm predates with second blight, a malevolent theory. Unitalities and sudden distance to be kept in isolation. Gals proud to your house largest, conspiring to commit treason, given over for further interrogation. Kiskeratris, concealing a future before knowledge of his crimes, went to neighbor, public indecency. Setting all of promises to commence 3 days hence upon the return of the trade. Well, no, it doesn't explain the corpse. It just tells me that this was a prison. Which I knew. Moving on.
What was that?
Trouble. Black Wars slightly approves. It wasn't killing these, I guess. Alright, this one full. There's probably some giant in here. Maybe a crumpled note. There's nothing to indicate this place was built on an old deep rogue's entrance. While the complications with Darkspawn were unfortunate, we dealt with the pack that emerged and will hear no further talking. We have enough to secure the south deck site. The You will continue working with Cortus, and you will do so without complaint. Alternatively, we could use you as a distraction should more Darkspawn hinder our efforts. You serve Corypheus either way. Wow, they grew.
Venatori. They've been excavating. I take it breaking into Darkspawn tunnels wasn't part of the plan.
If their plan is to be a thorn in our side, they're doing just fine.
Right, but I don't think being a thorn in our side involves being, you know, so fallen apart.
That's not what I wanted to see.
Yeah, I hear you. That's it, Dorian. Keep hitting him while I distract him. I'm not afraid to be cheap. Hey, big, ugly, and stinky. This way. Generally, when a giant is trying to stomp on you, you move. Just saying. You know, if they try to actionize this game more, they should probably program the, you know, the characters with a will to run for their life. Oh well, I guess it's just karma for Dorian. The reason we're all in such big trouble now is that we don't have any health potions to quaff down. And why was that? Oh right, because he was afraid of a ladder. That's karma for you. I know it's not the most exciting of battles, but you can't deny that it's working. Ha! You missed! Interesting. Apparently I hit it good enough to damage it.
One down.
And
Not
it fixed.
exactly the fight I was expecting when we got here. At least we got the job done.
The men here were laborers. Someone must have been coordinating their efforts. I doubt they
Actually,
stuck
I was
around to
expecting
fend
it
off
as soon as I knew
Darkspawn.
those giants. Kinda seemed like that's where we're going with this.